have been termed social animals. Much of all eternal quest of humans has involved seeking that significant other. Mirroring this human behavior has been man's other best friend for ages. No, not that one. We're talking about bread. Invented gazillion years back, just like humans, the natural evolution of bread has been to socialize and couple up as wraps, burgers, sandwiches, and so much more. So let's take a bite into some world-famous snacks, the stories behind their names, and their fillings. First up, the sandwich. Like Google has become a verb, sandwich is the default term for anything cushioned between loaves. From open sandwich to ones described by the type of breads, panini, footlong, brioche bun, and the one literally every 90s kid has lived on, the mom-made Kheera Tomato sandwich. Have you ever wondered how the bread plus one got this name? Well, a very interesting backstory has its roots in a gambling-obsessed Earl, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, John Montague. Once back in 1762, during an intense 24-hour gambling run, nature gave a shout-out, "Hunger!" But he instructed his cook to prep something that would not interfere with the game. The cook presented him with sliced meat between 2 pieces of toast. Perfect! This meal required no utensils and could be eaten with one hand, leaving the other hand free to continue the game. And so, sandwiches entered the timeline of humanity. The sandwich's popularity in England increased dramatically during the 19th century, when the rise of industrial society and the working classes made fast, portable, and inexpensive eating essential. While sandwich was becoming a global citizen, in India, our very own Desi boy was making its debut. Pav Bhaji. When it comes to our favorite treats, Amchi Mumbai always delivers. In this city of dreams, bread in many forms has been the perfect snack to pair up with that cutting chai on a rainy day. In the extremely competitive industry of buns and paos, Pav Bhaji is the asli superhero that deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award. While Pav Bhaji has the most obvious name, we bet you wouldn't have made the connection that pav is called so because it represents 1/4 of a 4-sectioned loaf. Pav Bhaji surprisingly owes its origin to the American Civil War. Back in the 1850s, the cotton supply in the Americas was disrupted due to the Civil War. India became the backup for cotton supply. The sudden huge demand meant mill workers were working round the clock to meet the orders. Most of these were away-from-home migrant workers and bachelors. And for the same reason as sandwich, a filling meal portion easier to make than puris on the street-side stalls, Pav Bhaji became a popular late-night snack. The Portuguese introduced pav at a time when Indians were traditionally not bread eaters, and sourcing yeast in Goa became a roadblock to their endeavors. So toddy became the creative hack to ferment the dough, leading to a variety of Goan breads. It is from Goa that bread first traveled to Bombay. So while the white sliced bread from the Brits became the uppity sandwich bread, the Portuguese made-in-India breads became street staple. Today, of course, every region has its own take on the Pav Bhaji. Now that you know how pav came to be, let's move to yet another cuisine which shares a lot of similarities with us. Mexican. Rolls are the street-side staple, and wraps are the diet savers. But have you ever wondered about the story behind the most filling wrap ever? The Mexican burrito? Burrito in Spanish means little donkey. The origin of the burrito can be traced back to the Aztecs, who traditionally used tortillas to hold food. However, the exact origin of the burrito has multiple theories behind it. A popular one says that Juan Mendez, a street vendor from Chihuahua, invented burrito when he started packing his food in tortillas to keep it warm. Since he sold it out of his donkey cart, it got named after it. Another story suggests that yet another street vendor in Ciudad Juarez sold food wrapped in tortilla to school children. Kids being kids invented the term burritos as an insult, and the name stayed. Some say burritos came to be called so because they resembled the bedrolls that donkeys usually carried. Others believe that just like the donkey can carry tons of stuff, burrito is a food mule that can carry a boatload of ingredients, from rice, meat, cheese to gravy sauce. As the first mention of burrito in the Spanish dictionary was around 1895. Whatever the story, burrito is simplemente exquisito. And did you know that burrito also has a more feminine version known as burritas in northern Mexico? So just like all these bread-based foods are our weakness, it is no surprise that our other weakness is called dough. In fact, all of us humans in the food dictionary could be called, wait for it, bread winners.